What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, and I'm back at y'all with another one. So, WBA Super Featherweight World Champion, star boxer, now lightweight title contender, on the verge of being a superstar, Lamont Roach Jr., 25 wins, 1 loss, 2 draws, 10 wins by way of knockout, is now stating that he has spoken to undefeated 3-division world champion, former unified super featherweight himself, and WBC lightweight reigning world champion, superstar boxer Shakur Stevenson, who was 24 wins, no loss, no draw, 11 wins by way of knockout. And he stated that the ship has sailed with his highly anticipated rematch with undefeated 5-time world champion, 3-division world champion, superstar boxer who's one of the cash cows, Gervonta Tank Davis, who is 30 wins, no loss, 1 draw, 28 big wins by way of knockout. He said that the rematch of their March 1st showdown is it down the drain. And so now he's moving forward with his career, and he's focusing on what should happen and what he said is the biggest fight at 135 between him and Shakur. And he said that he spoke to Shakur Stevenson, and Shakur Stevenson agreed and said, okay, let's make it happen. Now, the thing is, Lamont Roach wants to fight before the year is up. And Shakur has made it clear he's not fighting until 2026. He fought twice this year. He has hand injuries, and he's going to let his hands rest, right? So, what's next for Lamont Roach? He says that he spoke to Shakur. Shakur said, yeah, let's do it. Let's make it happen. Shakur is also focused on 2-division world champion, former unified lightweight, and WBO junior welterweight world champion, superstar boxer Teofimo Lopez at 140 pounds. That's a great fight. Either which way Shakur Stevenson goes, it's a great fight. But Teofimo Lopez is 22 wins, 1 loss, no draw, 13 wins by way of knockout. He's already lost to George Kambosos. If Shakur Stevenson right now beats Lamont Roach handedly, he's going to always have that comparison, what took place in his fight and what took place in the fight with Gervonta Tank Davis, and that bodes better for his career than the Teofimo Lopez win. You beat Lamont Roach handedly, the people and the fans are going to demand a showdown between Shakur Stevenson and Gervonta Tank Davis at that point in time. The people will have a measuring stick, a barometer to compare it to. You beat Teofimo Lopez. We've seen George Kambosos do it. We've seen him arguably lose to Jermaine Ortiz. It's a great win, don't get me wrong. But beating Lamont Roach right now bodes better for Shakur's career immediate right now than it does beating Teofimo Lopez. Because the last image and memory we have of Tank Davis was arguably losing to Lamont Roach, shockingly, from that performance. Now, he has a chance to truly settle in at 135. He moved up from 130. He got a chance to truly settle in at 135. And we seen what he did against Tank. Now, you got an opportunity to outshine that performance that Tank had, or lackluster performance, or great performance from Lamont Roach. The accolades, the pressure that'll be put on Gervonta Tank Davis to make the fight that you want if you Shakur, because ultimately that's the fight that he wants, is Tank Davis. Tank Davis won't be able to escape that. He won't be able to escape that. And if you are Lamont Roach, the same goes for Lamont Roach. You beat Shakur Stevenson, that's massive for your career, because Tank Davis has avoided a fight with Shakur Stevenson. So you fight and beat Shakur Stevenson, that would be huge. And another thing, like I said, He fought March. He wants to stay active before the year is up. So what he should do while he waits for Shakur next year, put something in place. And this is no disrespect. I'm not disrespecting this great fighter. I'm just hypothetically speaking. If you're Lamont Roach, if I'm Team Lamont Roach and I'm managing his career, or if I'm Lamont Roach himself, okay, I'll set up a fight before the year is up with Mr. Gary Russell Jr., okay? 32 wins, 2 losses, no draw, 19 wins by way of knockout. He's pressing the fight. He's 37, 5'4" with a 64-inch arm reach. You a lot bigger than him. You 5'8", 5'7", with a 68-inch arm reach, right? Y'all both from DC. You got a lot of momentum. Gary Russell was pressing Gervonta Tank Davis for years and couldn't get the fight. You get the Gary Russell fight at the Capital One Arena with all the momentum you had from the performance you had against Tank, and you beat Mr. Gary Russell Jr., and then you fight and you beat Shakur Stevenson next year. You fight Gary by November. You fight Shakur by March. And you win those 2 fights with the momentum you got from Gervonta Tank Davis. You know the amount of pressure that puts on Gervonta Tank Davis to rematch Lamont Roach? This is chess, not checkers. Chess, not checkers. You go to DC in that DMV area and you beat Gary Russell down there. And then you fight Shakur and beat Shakur Stevenson. Man, the pressure that puts on Gervonta Tank Davis is enormous. Enormous. So let's see how this unfolds and plays out, man. But that's all I got for y'all. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all in one word. So he says Shakur agreed. Let's see how this unfolds and plays out. I'm gone. Peace.